Sunrise spills on the ocean blue. Coffee steams in the morning dew. White hawk sways with a salty breeze. Two hearts drifting where they please. We're sailing free on the ocean wide, with barefoot days and time on our side. Living free with the sun as our guide. White hawk sails where our hearts reside.
Hi everyone, leaving little Jonah Bay today with much regret, I have to say. But we're heading up to Airlie. Going to get some food and stuff, fresh food. Been here 10 days, it's been absolutely beautiful, and can't wait to come back one day, even come back later on, who knows. Always had a bit of a chain problem when it's coming up. There's too much chain in the locker because we added chain when we first got the boat. So yesterday we just pulled off maybe 20 meters, 30 meters, and put it into the other side of the anchor locker. Everything fits. We'll just see how it comes up, hopefully, because we used to have to knock it down all the time. It was a pain when you're getting the anchor up. So hopefully it's going to be good. And Trev's just washing off the mud, because there's a lot of mud here, which is also a pain. So there he is, washing the chain as it comes up.
So here we have Captain Sally at the helm. Morning Sally, doing a great job there. And it looks like it's going to be a lovely motor up to Airlie Beach. I very much doubt we're going to get a sail up, because there's a very light breeze, and what there is straight into our face. So still, it's not bad motoring on a day like today. Just beautiful scenery. And there's Dingo Beach behind us.
Heading into Airlie, and it's pretty much a glass off or glass out, depending on which school you went to. Brimstone Point just up ahead, and it's Woodwork Bay. We've been into Woodwork before. It's just so beautiful. Today it's a little cloudy, but it's just one of those days. Glad to be alive. And just making our way into Airlie.
As we've mentioned, we're planning a long trip this year down to Sydney, perhaps even beyond. So we thought it'd be smart to get our rigging professionally inspected at Airlie Beach before we leave. As it turned out, it was a very smart move, because we found a broken strand in our stainless steel seagull striker. This might only be one strand, but it could also be indicative of a much bigger problem, and that could be disastrous. Let me explain why. This is what's called a seagull striker, and most catamarans have something similar to ours. It's a stainless steel wire which is attached to each hull, then runs over an A-frame central between the two hulls. This wire is then highly tensioned to provide downward force on the aluminium forebeam, which counteracts the upward force generated by the forestay. Under sail, this upward force can be really substantial, which is why we chose not to hoist any sails until we got the problem resolved. The bottom line is, that wire is the only thing preventing the mast from toppling backwards, so we weren't prepared to take any risks with it. It was impossible to get into the Airlie Beach boatyard for about 6 weeks, so we arranged a haul out at Chute Harbour, which was still about 2 weeks, but much better than Airlie Beach.
Well, morning everyone, well mid-morning. Here we are at a beautiful long island. That's the mainland over there. And that's the island behind us. It's just a perfect day. This is the calmest it's been since we've been here. We've been here 3 nights.
Yeah.
It's been windy each night, but not bad, but just we haven't had a glass off like this. And it's just been fantastic.
Just had a lovely swim.
Yeah, had a swim. And what we do is a plosh in and out pretty quick, bearing in mind waterborne hazards. But it is nice to actually get in and get freshened up. But it's just a beautiful day. We're heading off today to go down to Shore Island. These little garfish were our constant companions while we were at Long Island. They were around the boat all day, every day. And they were just so pretty, but at night they were even more spectacular. They just came out when we shone the light on them, and this rushing sound of fish everywhere. It was quite a spectacular thing to see. And also, of course, the dolphins also thought it was a pretty good idea, and they were in the bay lots feeding on all these little garfish. And then we had another visitor. It was, I think, a mud crab that's lost its nippers. But if someone can inform me, that might be. I even think he's swimming backwards, not sure. Anyway, there's lots of wildlife in the bay. Don't think there's anything better than this. Of course we'd like to be sailing. It's just not possible at the moment. But this is a pretty good second best. Would you be?
Hey baby. Can't complain about this, eh?
No, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's just a perfect day. Just heading down shore.
Should be there in about 2 hours.
There's a bit of a wind blowing up in the next couple of days. Not really bad, but in probably
About 20 minutes.
yeah, 20 minutes. And where we were, probably not super best place. We should get a bit of a wrap around. So we're going to go down to shore, which is nice and protected, and enjoy that. But on the way, we're enjoying this.
So here we are, just approaching the bottom end of Shore Island. There's a few boats here, but plenty of room. So we're just going to find ourselves a nice comfortable spot and settle in here for a few days. That's Burning Point around to the right there, and that even gives us a bit of shelter if we get sou'westers. And we've got plenty of shelters from south and southeast. Just looking for somewhere between 2 and 5 metres depth, which will mean we can probably put about 40 metres of chain out.
Just heading into one of the beaches at Shore Island. The next one along from where we were before. It's been a cloudy couple of days, so this is the first real nice sunny day we've had in a while, so taking advantage and going for a walk. Just another beautiful beach in the Whitsundays. Just a beautiful day. nice to stretch the legs. So stunning, stunning. Hi everyone,
Good morning.
we're leaving Port of Airlie. Got our fuel issue resolved, nothing major. So we're heading out again to either South Mole or to Long Island again. We've got a week before we go back up on the hard to get the seagull striker fixed. So we're going to have a lovely weekend in the Whitsundays. It's a tough life, but someone has to do it. Be a beautiful sailing day today, but we can't. So we look like goof heads, but
He's not sailing.
no. He's sailing. It'll be lovely. It'll be a perfect beam reach, but
There will be others.
there will be others. So yeah, we've got a week to go till we get all that fixed up, and then we're good to go. And by that time, our friends will be just about here. They'll,
Yeah, 3 or 4 weeks away.
yeah, so that'll be lovely. So we've got more time in the Sundays before they come, a little bit after, and then we're off to
South.
south. Yeah,
That's a destination.
that's it is a destination. Compass direction. But beautiful sailing weather, nice little mono out there having a lovely sail. Looks like a hire trip. A yellow dinghy.
Yeah.
Found that most of the hire boats here have yellow dinghies. Anyway, not much else to tell this morning, except it's a beautiful day, breeze is blowing,
That 10 to 15 knots.
it's just lovely, and we love doing it. Given the seagull striker was compromised, we were a bit edgy about bashing into weather heading south. So our rigger, Peter Gregg, sent down a safety line made of Dyneema, and Trevor will explain that next.
So we're just about to head off from Long Island, Happy Bay. I just thought I'd show you our Dyneema safety line on the seagull striker. Peter our rigger set that down to us the other day, and we cranked it down using the winch. So he reckons that that'll hold about 17 tonnes, so that should see us safe for the trip home. Well, the trip to Mackay anyway. There you go.
Beautiful morning. Just finished a little run from Long Island, and on our way down to Mackay. So the journey's just about over this afternoon. We've had a much quicker run than we thought we'd have. We've held probably average of 6 knots, so that cut our time down quite a bit. And there's a big port there, of course, at Mackay in the distance. You're on camera.
Hey!
First step, unfurling.
Then untie sheets.
Yep.
Then we will take the bottom shackle off. And then as we pull it down, we'll flake it.
Flake it in. Yep.
And then we'll undo the top one and lash the top swivel to the bottom here. And then we'll go from there.
It sounds perfect.
Sounds easy.
Theoretically.
And this is Braden, everyone.
Hey guys.
Braden's been an enormous help to us over many years, hasn't he? No, he's helped us with so many things, in particular a water maker, which he rebuilt himself. And
Rebuilt mine, and mine was the worst one. Yours was easy.
So we'll
unfurl.
unfurl.
Yep. Done doing this one.
Yep.
And that will fly through. Well,
Yes. Will come.
till about there anyway.
Yeah.
And then we've got the sheet rope attached as well, just to stop it flying out to leeward and give us a bit of control as we fall the sail.
Yep. Same thing.
Righto.
Stop. Keep coming. Stop. Get stiff up here. Alright. Look at that, eh? Finger in a bum. Looks like it's good now.
Shackle at the top.
Beautiful. Might give all this a bit of Mackay oil while it's down.
When you put it all back together, you can do one of two things. So normally, see how this one's actually a Whitchard locking halyard?
Yep.
A locking, it's got indentations
Yep.
to lock the clevis pin.
Yep.
These don't.
Mm.
So with these, you either have to mouse them with a little zip tie or something like that, or a little bit of stainless steel mousing or twitching wire.
Yeah.
I have a little bit there.
Yeah, we've got some.
Loctite, yes, but Loctite usually means when you've got to get it undone, you need heat
Yeah.
to break
I've got
the
some.
Loctite down.
I've got some mono wire there, like
Perfect.
what we got on the
Yes,
on the rigging. So
exactly the same thing.
mouse
It doesn't
them.
have to be
No.
dozens of wraps. It can literally just be one wrap, little twist, put it down, and just bend the tab down.
Yep.
And that just gives you security. So when the sail, when you're tacking and things like that,
It
stuff's
doesn't-
flogging,
It won't
not
wiggle
gonna-
out.
and it will wiggle out.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just, it will
And
happen to
just
you.
at the worst possible time.
Yeah, it's normally about 2 or 3 a.m. It's blowing 30 or 40 knots. And
And you
you're
lose
already
your,
stressed.
you lose your
We'll be
pencil.
asleep at that stage. Right?
Okay. Thank you, Braden.
Awesome.
Again.
So we'll just fold her up and
Yeah.
put her in the locker until tomorrow and
Put it back up.
whack her back up.
So we're now in the dock, ready to be lifted. Can't really show us coming in because it's all hands on deck. But Trev did a great job. There's a bit of wind around and quite a narrow. Got to come in between these two piles. So he did an absolutely awesome job. Very proud of him. So that's the lift. It'll pick us up in a minute. So we're just waiting for the big lift to come and get us. So we're in the process of placing the seagull stirrer. So I'm detensioning the rig first, then put two safeties on to pull the mast forward because the forestay is now off. It's a normal case. So the mast has been pulled forward a little bit so it doesn't topple. And they're just getting the wire off now to see what happens next. The seagull striker is off.
For the precision tools now, are you, Al?
That's it, yeah. I just keep getting bigger hammers until something happens. Yeah.
Do you mind being
thank
filmed?
you. No, I guess not. Yeah.
It goes up on YouTube though, so if you don't want to, I won't do it.
No, I don't mind.
So they had to cut the wire to get the turnbuckles.
So which one do you reckon is going to come out
Good.
easier? This
It
one?
was too tight. They had to
What's that notch?
cut
Do you think this one's...
This one's
stainless
loose?
steel. I didn't want to push the camera in the face of the riggers while they were doing their job, but the seagull striker finally got replaced. They also noticed on the first inspection but there was some aluminium dust at the base of the mast, indicating the mast was moving just very slightly on the base. So we had the mast bolted to the inside foot to help with stability. So the saga following a supposedly simple half-hour rigging check was finally over, or so we thought. On the way back to the marina pen, our starboard engine overheated, with all the signs pointing to a faulty heat exchanger. We have a mechanic coming next week to look at it for us. It never rains, but it pours. Still, that is the way of boats. Things get old and need replacing. So we sit here at Mackay waiting for some action before we can continue our journey again. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.